What's up, YouTube? It is your girl, Emotionally Unboxed Ray, and I'm coming to you again with another video. So, this video isn't going to be about anything in particular. It's just going to be me talking, and y'all just ride with me. If something comes to my mind, then, I'll let you know. So anyway, this video is basically, so it is so amazing how God works and how he brings everything to full circle. Even when in the midst you feel like, God, I don't know, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm hearing you. I don't understand what is happening. Well, I had one of those weeks. But recently I had God reassure me that he is most definitely in the midst of everything that's been taking place lately in my life. And I did a video. If you didn't see the video before this video, then you probably want to go see that video first to kind of understand where I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. So, I used to go hard, y'all. I used to go so hard. I used to write prayers. I used to hang them on the wall. I used to get the holy oil, anoint my prayers, and things like that. I used to really get into my word and really seek God and really lay down and put everything at his feet that I may have been struggling with, and I had fell off, and I didn't realize. Wait, scratch that. I did realize how important it is to really continue to seek God and really push yourself to want to have that personal relationship with him. But a lot of times, you get into your flesh and you just don't want to do it. And that's just kind of where I was. I really just didn't want to do it. And, God gives all of us an assignment. He gives us things that we need to do and things that we need to work on. And because I was just so angry and felt like I just was angry, and I didn't feel like I needed to not that I feel like I didn't need to, but I just didn't want to. Like, I got into my flesh and I really didn't want to. And oftentimes I have friends who are getting married soon, and they ask me, what advice would you give to someone who's getting married? And before, I would kind of stagger over the question because I really didn't know the answer. But honestly, lately, since I've been just getting back into the groove of praying, in the groove of really cold-heartedly seeking God and really being on my face for him. If you're a couple and you're finna get married, and this is more so for the wives, for soon to be wives, or if you're a wife and you're at a dead end in your marriage and you don't understand why, this is so simple. Give it to God. Whatever you feel like, because as a lot of times as women, we try to fix things and we try to I guess change our husbands or get them to do things that we want them to do, and sometimes it's like they don't understand, or there are certain things that are taking place in your marriage and you just don't know what to do about it. My advice to you will be seek God. Go before him. Make your requests. Go to God. It's just like you in court. Go to God and tell God what it is that is going on, what it is that needs fixing, what's bothering you. Make those requests to God and pray for your husband. Literally, make it a part of your everyday routine. Pray for your husband. Temptation is real, and when you get married, there's no guideline, and there's no right or wrong way of how to be a good wife. Because you and your husband are two different individuals. And it's funny because people always say, what's the secret to marriage? And it's like, there's really no secret. All of us are different. We all have different needs. When God brings two people together in a union, it's for purpose, it's for reason, it's for Him. And so the things that you may need to pray about, the things that you may need to conquer, are things that you just need to go to with God. Because at the end of the day, we are still very human. And that is one of the things, even just being someone who was in the church, going to church constantly, and I went to church with my husband, I still really didn't understand the true concept of what it was to really to what I was really supposed to do as a wife, and just knowing things that I know now, and things that that I knew. And although there's no going back in time, most definitely it is what it is. You live and you learn. But I feel like when I got married, I didn't really address some things that I needed to address about myself. And although when you get married, you're not going to be absolutely whole. You're not going to be a perfect person. But there are things this is why going through the single phase and being in that isolation is so important, because when you're single, it gives you the opportunity to really, 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 truly learn yourself and get to know yourself. Because what I noticed is that I started beginning to really learn my imperfections and my flaws once I got married. And I know that you should embrace your flaws and your imperfections, but sometimes when you don't deal with those past hurt, or when you don't deal with certain things, it can hinder you in your marriage or any type of relationship. It's just like when you think about women who have daddy issues, or you think about a woman who's been molested or been raped, like all of those things only magnify in a marriage. And if you have not addressed those things in a relationship, period, if you haven't addressed those things, it can be very toxic to your marriage and to your relationship. And so it's important to address those things. But so this might be a word for the single people. Enjoy being single. Get to know yourself. Pray for yourself, honey. Pray for the person that God has for you, even if you don't even know who that is. Pray and really get on your face and seek God about those things. Because honestly, that's what's so awesome about God, is you can go to God and you can give Him, and you can lay your mess out before Him, and He's not going to judge you. He's not going to ridicule you. He's not going to send you to hell. No, that's not who He is. And a lot of times we want to rush into relationships and things, and that's why they don't work out, or you begin to have issues, or you begin to have problems, because you haven't even addressed yourself. You don't even know who you are. That's why I'm saying, like, what I know now is something that I could have learned about myself then, had I not just jumped into a marriage without knowing myself. Now, that doesn't mean that the person that I married wasn't supposed to be who I was supposed to be married to. It just means that there are a lot of things about myself that I didn't know, that I then found out, that let me be honest, that probably caused some type of conflict within my marriage. So you need to address those things. But moving forward, because this is what I've learned, to live in the now. And in the now, I acknowledge those imperfections. I acknowledge those flaws. And if God is willing, God's going to work. He's going to work it out. But in your marriage, pray. Pray not just for yourself, but for your husband, for your family. Seek God. Go to God. The things that you worried about, go to God. The things that just there's no other way to say it. Just go to God. Go to God and seek him and seek his word, because like it be times where I would read the Bible and I'd be like, but this was in the Bible. And I'm just going based off worldly wisdom. I'm not, I'm not seeking the Lord for things. I'm not. And honestly, I can tell y'all, although I'm separated right now on today, I can tell y'all there were so many times that I prayed and I went to God about certain things that haven't even passed yet pertaining to my marriage and my life. But there was times when I would see God manifesting. And see, this is also the thing too. Thank you, Holy Spirit, is that and just because you pray for something and it don't come right then and there does not mean that God is not putting it in motion for it to come to pass. So many times as Christians, we think because, Jesus, I prayed for a financial increase. Jesus, I prayed to get pregnant, and it don't happen. And then we get frustrated and feel like, but God is a smart God. He's an awesome God because he knows the perfect timing. Even though I was sitting back today thinking to myself, I said, everything that I've realized over the last few years of my life. Now, even going back to way back when I was a teenager, everything worked itself out for my good. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why I was, why I wasn't popular in high school. I didn't understand why people always picked on me. I didn't understand why, I didn't understand those things. But that was just a setup for where God was taking me. And I'm grateful that I went through those things to be who I am today, because God is just awesome. The way he manifests in your life, and the way that he just shows you who you are, and especially when things start to make sense about why you went through what you went through. I'm telling you. So to all my married women out there, I don't care if your husband cheated. I don't care what it is. If you did not seek God about that thing, seek that thing first. It's so easy for people to have their opinions and tell you, oh, you should get a divorce. Oh, you should separate. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should. Nobody can tell you nothing, because for the word tells us what God put together, no man should tear apart. That's fact. That's God. And a lot of times, this is why relationships don't last long, because people don't want to put in the effort. They don't want to put in the fight. They don't want to put in the work. They want everything to be ready like a microwave dinner, okay? And that's just not how it works. And we always wonder, like, how did our parents make it, or how did our grandparents make it? They made it because they didn't give up. They made it because they went to the source. See, the enemy only comes to kill, steal, and destroy, honey. Baby, he not there to make your life better. He's there to make your life a living hell. And in marriages, which nowadays is so crazy, it seems like the devil is changing strategy, and he's attacking marriages, because now you hear about people getting separated, people getting divorced. But you know what? It's a smart strategy. You take down the head, okay? Then you take down the whole foundation. So then you got a man who's broken, a man who's probably done a whole bunch of stuff to his wife that he feels bad about, or he may not feel bad about. That's just how strong sometimes spirits will take over a person. And you have these women out here who are broken, who don't want to be married again, who don't want to be in a relationship. They think that it's okay to just settle for anything, or they think it's okay to just have sexual relationships with people and not want more. And that's nothing but the devil. That is nothing but the devil. Do you hear me? That's the devil. Don't fall for some schemes and them tricks of the enemy. And so you have to make God your number one. The number one. God is your therapist. He's He is everything and more that you need him to be, especially in a marriage. And to think about it, y'all, marriage is forever. There is no way that you don't go through trials and tribulations and things of that nature without. And even, honey, even if you separate, even if you going thinking about a divorce, you don't do nothing until you seek God and God tell you what to do. And baby, when I tell you, he will tell you what to do. It don't matter what them naysayers, because I didn't learn until after me and my husband separated how many people was really working against us. How many people just didn't want to see us married. How many, you know what I'm saying? People gonna have opinions, but it is really some evil spirited people in this world who rather see you unhappy than see you happy. And that's just crazy to me, because I'm not praying on nobody downfall. I want to see everybody win. Like, but it's crazy. It happens. And when you have those types of spirits and witchcrafts and things working against you, we don't have enough power to remove those things. Only God can do that. God says, for the battle is his, it's not ours. Okay, so you have to seek Jesus, baby. Seek Jesus, because your man cheated. That was nothing but the devil. You know what I'm saying? God always gives us, the devil knows what to tempt us with, and God he gives us the option. But at the same time, stuff like that, it has only but the devil. But that does, in disclaimer, that does not justify a man who goes out and cheats on. That's not okay. Man or woman who cheats on their husband, that's not okay. But what I am saying is that there are certain things that you most definitely have to seek God about, because none of us are perfect. We all fall short, and we all are in different places. But as a woman, women, pray for your marriage, pray for your husband, because we do not have the power to get them to do what we want them to do, or we don't have the power to teach them how to be men, because it's a lot of men out here who just don't know how to who don't know how to be men. And that's crazy. Why would you get married to a man who don't know how to be a man? Why would they get married to you? You ain't never know how to be no wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just those kind of things. And you just do. Just period, blank, period. Seek God, because like I said, there are so many, especially when the person you with is anointed and y'all both have a calling on your life. Trust me, baby, there are so many forces and things that you can't see, tricks, schemes, the enemy working against you and yours, baby. That's why you have to seek the Lord. And I didn't know that before I got married, but even in the short time before we separated that I really went hard for Jesus, I really seen him manifest. And even now, on the outside looking in, the devil probably feel like he winning, but I promise you, he's not. Everything is working and going according to plan. Everything is happening the way that it should happen. And I promise you, y'all just gotta wait on it. Y'all just gotta wait on it. Watch my God work. He's an awesome God. So, y'all, that's a quick little video for today. Today is Monday. This is Monday's vlog. I'm probably gonna record another video because I got a ton of new makeup that I freaking need to review. I don't need to review, but I want to review because it's bomb. It's bomb. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you guys for watching. I'm Emotionally Box Ray. I'm learning to be real because, and I'm learning to be unboxed, because anything less than that is just unrealistic. And my truth is my strength. So have a blessed Monday. And I love you guys. Thanks for watching. And yes, I know my hair is looking mighty crazy, but y'all know Easter's coming up, so we're going to get our lives together before Sunday. But I love you, babies. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow, like, share, all that good stuff. And as always, be blessed.